All right. Oh, I forgot my gift. I get one. Hey, it's all good. Let's go live. Intro. Right there. I don't care. What is going on, everybody? How are y'all doing? Now we are connected to the Wi-Fi. What's up to everybody coming into the chat? What's up, Right Guy, the Gaming Beat, Rosalina, Ian, Sarcon, Broken, Alpha, Zumo, Zabu. What's up, everybody? We got a special guest. We got the homie Jonas. Say what's up, Jonas. You can get off your mic.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey, what's up? I always open the invite to any sponsors who want to join me live during some of my news streams or discussion streams. And so Jonas answered the call. And so we're here. Speaking of a sponsor, if you too want to become a sponsor, join an awesome Nintendo Switch gaming community, patreon.com/Obi1Plays. And we're going to be playing Splatoon 2 tonight with the sponsors. Let them know, Jonas. Splatoon 2. And also a free $5 eShop code to every new sponsor. And we are having a giveaway for subscribers. The link is in the description, giving away a Nintendo Switch game of your choice. All right. So without further ado, first, before we get started, don't me and Jonas look like we're twin brothers? Look at us with the Mario hats. Let them know, Jonas. What's up, Joycey? What's up? All right. So, you guys see the title of the stream. Let's talk about Nintendo's online services. Now, it's been controversial. Some of the stuff. Did I say hey to Joycey? I think I did. What's up, Joycey? The stuff that's been announced. A lot of Nintendo dudes, Nintendo fans are up in arms. But I'm like, I sort of expected this. So we're going to talk about the details, the new information that's come out about the online services. I'm going to share my thoughts. We're going to talk about the games that are coming out, the 20 NES games at launch, and what are be coming in the 3 following months. And we're just going to hang out, have a good time for a couple of minutes. All right. So, the first big thing that a lot of people are up in arms about are the cloud saves. And it's being reported that if you do not renew your online membership, your cloud saves will be removed, get deleted. A lot of people are up in arms, but I expected it. And this is why I don't think it's too much of a bad thing. You guys have to remember, the cloud saves, because this is the thing people are saying, oh, I'm going to lose all of my save data once I don't renew my online subscription. No. You got to remember, the cloud saves are a backup to your local save file. So you still have all your save files on your Switch. They'll be removed from Nintendo's cloud service because you're not paying anymore. But once you renew your subscription, because all of your data is still saved onto your Switch, it'll go right back to the cloud and you'll still have all your saved data. So I don't really see that as a big thing, but it makes sense. You don't pay for it, they take away the services. Come on. When I have my Xbox, I have games on my Xbox Gold, PlayStation Plus free games. This is why I don't trip over it. I remember I downloaded all these games because they were free when I got my PlayStation 4 for the PlayStation 4 Plus, and then my subscription lapsed. I turned on my PlayStation, and I couldn't play any of the games that I got with the services. I was shocked then, but then it made sense. Sony's like, they want you to keep paying for it to play the games. And so the same thing Nintendo's doing. That it's a hook to keep you tied in and keep playing. Jonas, do you have any thoughts specifically on your cloud
Yeah,
save data being erased? Go ahead, Jonas.
I think that it's just normal that they just want us to pay. And when you're talking about free games, it will not surprise me if, like, if you download NES games when you're not paying
Uh-huh.
again,
Uh-huh.
I think you will not be able to play your NES games again.
Yeah. I think so too. I think they're gonna do the same thing Microsoft and Sony does. You get to keep those games with Xbox Live Gold, PlayStation Plus, as long as you keep the services. And so if you don't have the services, you can't play the games. Speaking of NES games, another piece of information has come out about the online services. A weekly online check-in is required in order to play your NES games. Now, this is something else I don't really care about because my Switch is always online. It's not saying that you have to go to a website or check in or something. I think the Switch will just periodically, Nintendo will just periodically check your Switch, make sure it's connected online somehow. So there's a weekly check-in that's required, which again, that doesn't affect me one bit. My Switch is always connected to the internet. If this is true, I did see it somewhere. But I'm almost certain that's what it is. But that doesn't affect me either because my Switch is always online, and almost everybody in the U.S. has Wi-Fi somewhere. So that doesn't affect me one bit. Red, I see you in the main chat. Do you got any thoughts on this, Jonas, having to check in, having your Switch to be online for Nintendo to do a weekly check-in?
No.
Uh-huh.
Actually, no, because I'm always in dock mode, so
Okay. Yeah, so your Switch is always online.
it's always online.
Yeah. And so that doesn't bother me. The fact that if your subscription lapse and your save data is no longer backed up, that doesn't bother me. And y'all know, I'll keep it real. If something bothers me that Nintendo does, I'll tell y'all. For example, with the online services, the separate phone app that we gotta use, that's garbage, Nintendo.
That's phone app.
Yeah, Nintendo needs to get with the 21st century. No one you wants to have to do voice chat, all this communication stuff through a separate app. I always thought that all that stuff should be done right there on the Switch, and I get why Nintendo's doing it. They want to save RAM. Wait, hold on, I got a new sponsor. Christian Valdez just pledged $10. Shout out to Christian for becoming a sponsor.
You just joined a great community.
Let them know, Jonas. You get to have Mario hats like me and Jonas. No, well, you got to get your own Mario hat. But you get to hang out with dudes with Mario hats. But thanks, Christian, for becoming a sponsor. Hey. Gonna be playing Splatoon 2 with the sponsors tonight. It's gonna be lit. But like I said, like when Nintendo does something I don't agree with, I call them out. I don't agree with the phone app. I get why they're doing it. They're trying to save RAM for the Switch. I'm good with voice chat because I use Discord anyway. Shout out to everybody coming into the stream. Give the stream a thumbs up. Let's get the stream over 200 likes. We could do 200 likes before it's all said and done. The Quiet Line said, welcome to the crew, Christian. So,
Actually,
go ahead, Jonas.
The thing is, if they want to do voice chat through the Switch, they will have to release another Pro controller, but with the
You're right, with headphone
plug.
jacks. Yeah.
Headphone jack,
Yeah. And I noticed that when I bought my first Pro controller, I noticed that there was nowhere to plug in a headphone jack. That was real telling to where Nintendo's head was at with the whole voice chat. And I think Nintendo's trying to be very protective of kids and all that. I get it. But at the same time, let the parents be parents. Let them do it. Thanks, Gus. Gus in the main chat said, like this video, dudes. Let them know. All right. Another, this is a little controversial, but it makes sense. You are not gonna be able to even purchase. Y'all remember those NES Joy Cons that they showed yesterday in the direct? You have to have a online service membership in order to even purchase them, which that doesn't make too much sense. Nintendo should just let anybody who want purchase it, and once they connect it, they're like, oh, you must have a Nintendo online service. But it makes sense because the NES games are only through the online services. It's a little weird that you can't even purchase the items, but I'm sure people will be able to buy them somehow as collector's item. But you got any thoughts on that, Jonas? That you have to be paid online service member in order to get them?
Well, actually, the thing is, because they're not useful if you don't have NES game and you need the online to have NES games.
Yeah.
But the thing is upsetting me that I have to order them to Nintendo's website and ship them from the US.
Oh, is it
Like
only through Nintendo's website?
I think
Yeah,
so.
and that would make
The thing
sense.
is, if you
Yeah.
need to have online membership, they're
Got
not going
you.
to sell that
Yeah, through their website. Oh, so that makes sense. So y'all hear this? According to the homie Jonas, and Jonas knows what he's talking about. That you have to go through their online, directly through Nintendo's online website in order to order the Joy-Cons, which is a bit telling. Wow. And the last thing that really has me hype are some of the games. That Nintendo has released a full list of the games. Also, Jonas, what was the breaking news that you had talked to me about with Splatoon and the online service?
Yeah, just one thing. I just saw that for the NES controllers, there will be a limit of one purchase per account.
Oh, one
with
per
paid
account.
Nintendo Switch Online.
Oh, wow. So
a
it's
limit
one
of
per account.
One pair of Joy-Cons.
One
per
Joy-Cons per account. And that makes, wow. Because I have, even if you have the family plan, I have 3 Switches. But we could just share them.
But
at
it's
this,
per account.
yeah, it's per
So
account.
if you have your account,
Yeah.
and your son account, and
Oh, I get it. One account. And I have to be honest. I'm probably just gonna stick with my Pro controller for the NES games. I don't know about buying them again. I already bought it. I already have them for my NES Mini, so I'm probably good. I might
And
end up still
so-
getting them just as a collector's item, but who knows?
yeah.
Yeah.
For the Splatoon,
Uh-huh.
if it is in the special offers of the online service too, it's a special offer for those with 12-month individual or family ship member.
Uh-huh.
It will be exclusive Splatoon 2 in-game gear by download code.
Yeah, and so you
Nintendo account holder with 12-month Nintendo Switch Online membership.
Yeah.
Individual or family will get download codes for
exclusive
for
yeah.
your character to wear in Splatoon 2.
Yeah, and so in a nutshell, Jonas, it's we get to play. You get exclusive gear in Splatoon. You get exclusive Splatoon gear for online services, and I think this is part of the special offers that Nintendo is going to continue to roll out. I think in almost all their games and stuff, we're going to get special offers and deals for being online members, because I think Nintendo is going to really try to push it. Go ahead, Jonas, and then I'm going to say something else. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I said. They need to
Playboy.
include some in-game exclusive offers, because
Yeah.
if they're not, there are some people that will say, oh, there's no like,
Yeah.
not,
It's not worth it. It's not worth
Yeah,
it.
it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
worth it.
Yeah.
That's-
And real quick, shout out to the homie Playboy 182. Will there now be dedicated servers with this service? Otherwise, I can't really see why we are paying. Also, why pay $60 for NES controllers when you can get a NES Classic for the same price? True, but 2 things with that, Playboy. With a Classic NES, though, you get those 30 games, but that's it. You can't add any more games to it. With Nintendo's online services, Nintendo's going to constantly roll out new games. Just at launch alone, we're getting 20 games. And I have to say this, that is a fair point to what else are we getting. But I say this, and I was talking to another sponsor behind the scenes. Nintendo has pretty good online services right now as far as connection. Splatoon, great connections. Mario Kart, little to no issues. ARMS, little to no issues. The only first party Nintendo game that I know that I have a problem with is Smash. They need to do something with the Smash servers. And I compared it to my experience with my Xbox. I paid $60 for this. I've had horrible issues with this. The game that came with my Xbox, the Halo Master Chief Collection, I couldn't even get online in the lobbies. This year alone, Monster Hunter World, couldn't connect with half my friends. Fighters, couldn't connect for like 4 months online through my Xbox. Perfect example. When the NBA 2K19 Prelude came out, I downloaded it on my Xbox One X, couldn't connect online. During the same live stream, I switched over, downloaded it on my PlayStation, connected with no problems. And so I have to say this. I have to give Nintendo credit where credit is due. Their online services, their free online services, they have pretty good connections with their first party games. And I really think Nintendo, all this time during the Switch, they've been really testing their servers behind the scenes for this launch. So I can't complain too much about their online services. They better have that Smash right, though. Smash is my only issue. This is what Nintendo should do with Smash, and I hope somebody from Nintendo is watching this and can relay this information. Please do what y'all did with Mario Tennis Aces, where before we connect with someone, we can see what their internet connection is like. If they have 1 bar, 2 bars, or 3 bars, before we connect and get into a lag fest match. They need to do the same thing they've done with Mario Tennis Aces, where before we connect, we can see if the person we're going to fight with has good connection. I think that's one of the problems with the previous Smash games. You had no idea of what your opponent's connection was like, and then it just turned into a lag fest. You got any thoughts on that, Jonas? Before I go on to the next thing, I'm going to talk about the NES games.
Well, actually, they just need a good servers.
Yeah. Good server.
Because the internet right now is kind of working great on the Switch. So
yeah,
they just need to I know Smash on the Wii U was really lagging.
Yeah.
So they need to fix that. But except that. I think they can improve online servers, but I'm satisfied with
like you said, I'm satisfied. I'm good with the online servers that Nintendo has right now. I am still hot that they have Assassin's Creed in Japan and not in the US. God. Nintendo needs to give us some cloud games in the US to set up some servers. Go ahead.
I think they will just release physical copy, but later.
Yeah, but if you do a physical copy, there's going to be a lot more work. They're going to have to fine tune it and customize it for the Switch. But who knows? They haven't done it for Resident Evil, so I'm not going to hold my breath for Assassin's Creed. All right, now speaking of the 20 NES games at launch, I'm pretty hyped for some of these games. I'm going to announce I'm not going to. I'm going to share with you the games that are going to be at launch. Some pretty cool ones. Soccer, NES Soccer, that's cool. OG Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers, come on, bro, that's the GOAT. Go. Is it Super Mario Bros? Yes. No, it just says Mario Brothers. Maybe it's not Super Mario Brothers.
No, Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, I thought I did see Super Mario Brothers on here too. Why did my list mess up? Oh, because
there's both.
There's Super Mario Brothers and Mario Brothers. Yeah. So there's Super Mario Brothers, the GOAT, bro. This is where it all started for me with Nintendo. This is where I got my Nintendo connection. All right. Also, Zelda. So we getting Mario and Zelda. Zelda on the NES is the hardest Zelda. No, Zelda 2 is harder. But this is one of the hardest Zelda games. I did beat it. I did beat this game, but it was tough, bro. Also, speaking of tough, really the NES games in general are all tough. Ghosts and Goblins. Ghosts and Goblins will be with our paid online services. What else? Excite Bike. Hey, these are all games I played as a kid, so I'm pretty pumped for some. Tennis will be available, and most of these games will have online. I'm going to share why I'm hyped in a second. Balloon Fight, that's cool. Never played Balloon Fight as a kid. Bro, Super Mario Brothers 3, one of the best video games of all time. Come on, bro. This is what got me hyped.
I think
Go ahead, Jonas, and then I'm going to talk about the game that I have next.
of the 3 originals, Mario on the NES, Super
Yeah.
Mario Brothers 3 is my favorite. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
it's introducing the Koopalings.
Yes.
The
Yes.
words are
Yeah.
really, this is the better of the 3 originals.
Yeah. Super Mario Brothers 3, the best Mario game, the best NES game in my opinion, and it still even today holds up. But this next game for me, Tecmo Bowl, bro. If Tecmo Bowl has online, I'm going to do a Tecmo Bowl League for the sponsors, a prize, a $100 prize, Tecmo Bowl League. We're going to do the regular season, playoffs. Tecmo Bowl is coming to the OGC if it has online. And what's going to be cool is everybody's going to have the game because it's going to be free. And so Tecmo Bowl, we're going to be playing that Tecmo Bowl in the OGC prize league. It's going down. Forget a Madden. We got Tecmo Bowl. All right, the next games. Yoshi. Never really played the Yoshi puzzle game on my NES. Couple other games. I'm not going to have the trailers for all of them. Donkey Kong, Ice Climbers, Double Dragon's pretty dope. That's going to be dope. Gradius, Ice Hockey. I love Ice Hockey on the NES, where you can pick the fat guy, the medium guy, or skinny. That's going to be lit too. I might do a hockey league. Well, first I'm going to see how the Tecmo Bowl League goes, and then we might switch to hockey after. But Ice Hockey, bro. They also have a couple other games. The original Mario Brothers, Dr. Mario. But this game right here, River City Ransom. Bro. In the top of all top 5 beat-em-up games of all time. Top 2. I mean, not the top 2, but 2 games that are in there. Streets of Rage 2 on the Sega Genesis. And River City Ransom on the NES. Love this game. I remember my dad letting me and my brother, we went to Blockbuster Video, rented this game for the weekend, and we could not stop playing this game. River City Ransom is so good, bro. What was so cool about this game, it integrated like RPG elements. You could upgrade your fighter, get better equipment and gear. Bro, River City Ransom is so good, but it gets even better. Bro, pro wrestling to this day, pro wrestling is still my favorite wrestling game of all time. Bro, pro wrestling is going to be so lit playing this with the sponsors. I love pro wrestling on the NES. Starman, the green dude that used to bite you in the head. Pro wrestling is going to be straight fire, bro. And so pro wrestling also should have online multiplayer too. That's going to be lit. Oh, I can't wait for pro wrestling. Also, other games are coming to the end. Pro wrestling, we got base and also baseball. Those are the 20 launch games. But in October, Solomon's Key, NES Open golf, dodgeball. In November, Metroid comes. Metroid, Mighty Bomb Jack, Twin B. And in December, Wario Woods, Ninja Gaiden, and Adventures of Lolo. And so, I'm hyped for the online services because of these NES games. I'm hyped. I'm hyped to see what Nintendo has to offer. And this is one caveat. This is one thing I give Nintendo. They're just starting out. We got to remember, I remember specifically, vividly, when Sony launched their paid online services, it was pretty bare bones too, and they added on stuff. They did also increase the price, but they added stuff. I think Nintendo's going to continue to add more features, and I do think they're going to increase the price too. I think the $20 is just a starting point, but I think they're going to eventually get close, maybe $50 for the year and cap it at that, not add any more, and just add more features to it so we're pleased with that price point. But this is the Nintendo Online Services. I'm pumped. I'm hyped for it. I can't wait till it launches in 4 days. 4 days. It's going to be lit. You got any final thoughts, Jonas, before I head out for this stream, and I'll be back on tonight for Splatoon? That's it? You good?
Nintendo forever.
Ha! Nintendo forever. And on that note, we're out. Hey, Jonas, thanks for being our special guest. Jonas is just one of the sponsors. Before I go live and I have a new stream, I asked if any sponsors want to go live in the video call. He replied, and so I said, let's make it happen, Jonas. So thanks for coming by. I'll see you later, dude. Splatoon tonight. Peace.
Yeah, peace.
All right, dudes. What do you guys think of the online services from Nintendo? I can't wait. Sound off in the comment section. Oh, I don't even know if I don't have a bro for this video. Let's see what the bro is. Bro. Ha, this is from Final Fantasy. Click that subscribe button. Stay up to date. All things Nintendo. We out. Thanks to everybody coming by. Peace. See you later, alligator.